Now this mine is called, this town's called Cerro de Pedro, and it's not far from St. Louis Pottsy. And yeah, there's a whole bunch of mining here at one time, but they say everything's closed and you can't get anywhere. I guess this is where all the mines used to be, but as you can see, they kind of cleaned them up a little. A pretty big open pit. I guess they're just about done here. They're ready to start wrapping this up. Yeah, there's a shaft going straight down there, but it's all blocked off. Oh yeah, they just, the whole mountain, they mine the shit out of it. There's not much really left to see here. The big open pit here, looks like they blasted everything shut they could find. Not much left around here now. Huh, wonder what those boxes were for. Oh, I know, they're for mules. Yeah, they're pack boxes. Yeah, that's exactly what they are. Yeah. There's a part of an old winch there. And some, a couple wheels and carts and stuff. Yeah. Huh. Oh, yeah, some old wheelbarrows. Some fire brick. Yeah. I'm gonna go check out this little prospect mine. That's about the only one we'll get into here. It's supposed to be about 60 meters long. I think the gold company probably sponsored this. I don't know if it's going to make me wear a hard hat or not, but the light won't go on very good. If he does. Just a small little. Oh, better open the stope there. Oh yeah. And a shaft going up there. Let's see if there's any bats in here. I don't think so. Oh yeah, look at this. Oh wow. Bit of artwork. Looks like some lead or something in there. Plata? No?
Cuarzo?
Plata?
No.
No.
Cuarzo calcita.
Aha. Calcium carbonate. A bit of a decline here. Oh, we're at the face. Just think if you lived here, you'd have fresh cactus juice right in your own house. Yeah, I don't know if there's no mine share, if they're just really close-lipped about it. The jury's out on that. You know, some mining companies. No, there's no mines. They're all gone. Yeah, nothing here, just a little path going up to town, but sure a lot of cool old buildings here. That was a nice looking mine. Lots of room in this one. Oh, there's a little bit of... Yeah. We have a branch here. Backfilled tunnel. Oh, wow. Yeah, it goes down here. Nice steps. Okay? I'm gonna go straight down the shaft. No, it's ends there. Finish there. Yeah. There's a vein. See, this is where the platter may be in here.
Yeah.
Maybe. I think that's about it. Looks more like a mine in Canada. Except for all the bugs. Oh, there's a guano. Oh, look at what's in here. Oh, look. Look at all Marcella. Yeah. I think it's, oh, not too big. Yeah.
The color.
Yeah. Sometimes you see really nice color. Yeah. Yeah. Not that big of a mine, but interesting to have a look at it. Kind of a sap from a tree, I think. Yeah, it looks like a cross-cut level there. Lots of gorge in the bottom. Yeah. So we have a little head frame here. And a little mine going down. How deep?
Must be careful.
Yeah. Oh, that wouldn't hurt too much, would it? I got a little pulley left there. So, not a very big mine, but yeah. We're at this other mining museum, and it's a big, pretty big gold producer. And we're going to go for a little tour here and see what we can find. I guess we're not supposed to take any pictures here, but there's some of the cool mines around here. Lots of photographs of underground workings, mines, railways. Well, here's a picture of the mine, levels of the mine. I don't know how far underground we're going to get. We'll have a look. Looks pretty cool. This was a big gold mine, the biggest gold producer in the area as far as I know. Yeah. Some pretty cool mine pictures and stuff in here. There's some of their artifacts here. There's just a few odds and ends and some machines and stuff. Well, they got some pretty cool artwork here. And so I'm thinking that probably means funduction or whatever is foundry. Or probably more likely a smelter. There might be a bit of a tour here or something, I don't know. We're going to try to take the unguided tour. This is a gold mine, apparently. There's the furnace looking down. They just have a big fire in there with a whole bunch of coke and stick the ore on top of it, and then it melts and pours out the bottom. I guess that would be the simple explanation. Oh yeah, so there's the smelter and the furnaces and everything. Pretty cool. It's almost like a guy just snuck in here. Well, there's a big steam boiler. Oh wow, eh? Generate electricity out of steam. The main part of the mine here. This looks like a machine shop here that they had. A whole bunch of ladles and stuff that they use in the foundry. Oh, I don't see that very many places. There's the foundry. Where the ore come out of the furnaces. And where they dumped it. Quite a few smelters here. Oh, there's a big ladle with a winch. Some more of these. Look at that big blower there. Huge blower there. Looks like a tour's catching up to us. Looks like about I don't know, it's an 18 or 24 gauge railway. Not very many places in Mexico we've seen railways. Okay, that's where I would have started from. Some big lathes and stuff in here. Carpenter shop there. Yeah, there's quite a few buildings here, alright, and lots of equipment left here. Kind of cool. And not all of it seems to be open to the public. There's got a whole bunch of stuff in these buildings, but all the doors are locked. So I don't know if we can just wander around here, but this may have to be. Maybe I'm supposed to be part of an organized tour, but I don't know, so see any signs that I can read, so I'll just keep wandering around here until I get shit. And see how much interesting stuff we can find. Can't get into too much trouble, I don't think. I'm not going to throw us out of the country or nothing. So I'm going to see if we can sneak back down in there and have a look at the rest of those concentrators and the smelters there. Looks like only a small part of this is actually open to the public, and the rest of it's just kind of closed down. Piles of artifacts here for sure. Apparently there's no operating mines in this area, so have a look there. Through the screen. Did say something about no photos somewhere. Oh, look at that big stamp mill, eh? It's a big stamp mill right there. Really cool. Oh yeah, those are molds for casts. So, looks like they probably cast all their own pipes and everything here. Oh, that's pretty amazing. All different molds for casts. Look at that, eh? They're all molds for casting everything that they needed, all the pipe they needed. They cast it all themselves. Oh, isn't that amazing? I guess, you know, back when this mine started, they probably didn't have a hardware store. They could just buy all this shit. Jack leg. There's some cool pictures, eh? Awesome. A lot of abstract stuff. Probably for sale, I guess. Isn't that cool? Some pottery. Oh, I'd love to have something like that, but couldn't very well pack at home. Mexicano explosivos. Peligros, I thought meant dynamite, but it means danger. So explosivos is dynamite from CME. Full box. They didn't bother with the fancy dovetailing like we got. That's gelatin, extra gelatin, 7/8. Seems to be pretty well timbered up. That's it. It's as far as it'll go, I guess. I'd love to spend the rest of the freaking day going with a tractor. I noticed that we can have a look at the bottom. We want to have a look at. I haven't seen yet. So let's have a look at that. I'm not sure if it's part of the tour or what's going on here, but a couple of pretty old ore cars. Side tipping old ore cars. Looks like it was a pretty big mine at one time. Yeah, it looks a little sketchy. I wouldn't drive over it. Probably okay to walk over it, huh? That's not too far. I'm gonna break one leg, I'm thinking. The cage that they would have used to ride the man up and down these shafts, because there's so many shafts around here. So, this looks like part of a, oh, here's an air-powered winch. Wow. 4-cylinder air-powered winch. And that's a water pump. I think this is a water pump, I'm not sure. Still operating. Oh, look at some of the interesting pictures and stuff. They got some really big mines here. Look at the size of that ball crusher. That's huge. I don't know if I'll be able to find any of them, get into them. Look at the jack legs. Pretty similar to the stuff that we've got at home. Some big head frames they had here. Some pretty impressive mining operations here. A lot of shafts going straight up down. That's Mina Victoria, Mina Provincia, Mina San Jose. Boy, lots of big mines here in their day. 1920. You know, even though mining is pretty old here, Mina Tiro Nord. It seems to have had its heyday in the same time as mining where we're from. And this is the paymaster's booth here, right? So this is where they paid the miners. Payday. Oro means gold, so it probably means the gold. 100,000.
Esos son los capitales que vinieron. 1.150.000 libras esterlinas, el oro Mayan Railway Company, Inglaterra.
It's really cool here. Unfortunately, it kind of seems to be out of bounds, which is a real freaking shame in my opinion. Oro. So I don't know what's going on here with all that, but I thought they had two big ore chutes in here. One in here and a big tower. And normally it looks like it's open to the public, but for some reason it didn't have a little ribbon around here. So here's the restaurant we're gonna have dinner in. Gotta go, it says the Vegan Express Minero Restaurant and Cafeteria. See what they have on the menu. How cool is that? I know you're in a mining town. Well, this looks like a pretty old mine. I don't know. We'll see if we can find anyone to take us for a tour. There's a nice size shaft. Hang over here a little bit, hang on to this tree. Oh wow. Looks like there's maybe parts of a railway track down there. That's the main level there. There's a main level that came out here somewhere in this complex, but it's all shut down and locked up now. And I don't want to get too pushy here. Goes up in there, but these guys got lots of equipment here too. The guy I had yesterday seemed to think these guys weren't very friendly, so maybe they just didn't like him, I don't know. See some newer stuff here, like they got some of these little wagons. I've never seen little wagons like that. You don't use them on, they're almost like a, well that's a mucker, they're like a mucker, that's what they are. Yeah, look, they got a big scoop on the front. I don't know how much shit you're getting yourself into. No big deal to climb that. Guy could sneak along here and hop over that fence and get in there. Doesn't mean you should, but you could. Looks pretty cool. There's a flat car there and a little rail car. We'll have a look. There we go. A little short, all right. Flies. Breathe, little bastards in. Yeah, he's just in the entrance though. It's like no seams. Well, we've got a winds going down. You wouldn't expect that because I must go to another level. I was in here a little earlier and I kept going. It went way far in, just further and further. Then I had to glance at my camera and I noticed I was out of film. So I don't know how much I got the first time. So we'll go out again. And I'll try to get to the end because we didn't get to the end last time. Went in a long ways. Yeah. This is the kind of tricky part here. I actually get a rope down there, but I don't know how far it's gonna go. I think this is the main branch here. There was a little tunnel in the bottom that was caved in, but then it carries on from there. So, well, we'll head into this one and see what we can find. Went in quite a long ways. Lots of sulfides in here. There's some really cool snot here too. Pretty colorful in here. I don't see that silver stuff that we've seen in these other mines around here. So either they're after something else or they got her all. It's always difficult to know what they were mining or what they were doing after the mine's abandoned because obviously they've taken out all the valuable minerals already. Or they would still be mining here, I would think. So here we are, come to this big stope. Oh, not big stope. Fair sized stope. Pretty high. Bunch of stalls in here. So I've seen a tiny little bit of copper in this area, but not very much. Like mostly silver, plata, and gold, which is oro, I think. I believe. Kind of fooled us the first time. We thought, oh, she's kind of pinched off on us here, but actually got into a quite a bit bigger area. We were able to carry on here for quite a ways. Pretty warm in here too. That's okay. As soon as we're done here, we can head back to the truck and drink a little tequila. Got a big bottle of tequila. Usually just drink cerveza, which is beer, but when in Rome, drink a little tequila at least. Let me get that fancy stuff with the worm in it. It's quite a range in prices, tequila. I can't tell the difference. Hey, look, this is an old ore sack. It's all crumbled. They would use to reckon it now, but yeah, it's just sitting on there, and that's what they would have. So I packed the ore out of these mines. They just put them in these sacks and put them over their shoulders, and then took them out, put them in the donkeys, and away they went. Oh. Yeah. Guess we're not getting the humidity that we did in the other mines that we first went into by Pilon. Just terrible humidity, and in San Sebastian too, just terrible humidity. Just having to wipe the camera all the time, and picture quality's poor. But this is pretty good. It's not fogging up. Here we go. Yeah, not sure how far, much further I got, but it didn't look like it was ending anytime soon, so maybe it'll come out in town. I don't think so. There doesn't seem to be any air coming out of here. It really changed this fault though. So there's two newer mines that are operating here. None of them are really big. Small, pretty small operations. They got, you know, modern scoop trams and stuff like that, but they don't have a big fleet of them. Okay. A little more slimy in here. Pretty high up here in altitude here too, so if you hear me huffing and puffing a bit, I'm not sure where I am. That's the reason. It's freaking hot and humid in here too, so. And, you know, you're in these tight spaces, even if you're not claustrophobic, you still feel a little bit. Oh, Well, I hope this doesn't cave in on us. Obviously, this is all. There's a false. There's another one of those sacks. This is a really cool mine. It's all stacked up there from a stope. I'll get around there and I'll show it to you. It's false floor there. Oh yeah. Goes up. And there's some higher stopes there. A bunch of stack rock in there. We don't go up there and start fucking around because if that's all rotted, if that falls out of there, we'll be trapped in here. I don't want to spend any more time in here than I have to. Oh, yeah. So up we go anyhow. Alright, so we're going to follow this raise up here and see where it goes. We just didn't want to step on any time of that on a false floor where that stacked rock was. This is perfectly safe here. Or as safe as anywhere I go, I guess. A little bit of copper up there. Yeah. See the green up there? Yeah, this is pretty old mine, this one. And again, you know, didn't use no railways or anything in these ones. It's just all, seen those ore sacks? I just put the ore in sacks and hung it out on their backs. I don't know how many hundreds of years ago, but all right, that don't look too bad other than being a little wet. You can smell something in here a little bit. Not real bad. But it's just something. There's a bucket. How old it could be. I don't know. It's plastic, not old at all. Yeah. Oh boy, this is going to be hurting my shoes. I can tell. Oh, shit, hey. No, don't matter. Looks good. We're going to go anyhow. Just not going to have real clean, dry feet today. Next size tunnel. Oh yeah, look at the snot on the back there. Awesome, huh? Okay. All right, look at that ore here. Yeah. Well, that looks like good ore to me. Look how shiny that shit is. Only if I didn't know any better, I'd think it was silver. Probably not likely they would have mined it out of here. Oh, it definitely looks like ore to me, though. Could be silver. I don't know. Huh. That looks really nice. Beautiful material. That's sure nice stuff. What the hell it is, I don't know. Oh, it's not very hard, really. Like a really goldish tinge to it there. I'm sure it's not gold. Looks like they must have mined a fair bit of this out of here. Huh. They're not mining it now. Looks like good shit to me, but what do I know?